Welcome everyone back to Catherine's Plates, where it's always simple, easy, and delicious in my kitchen. Do I have a recipe for you guys today? Do you have a pack of ground beef in your refrigerator and you're like, what am I going to be doing with that for dinner tonight? How about hamburger steaks with country gravy? Simple, easy, so delicious that everyone is going to fight over the last one in that skillet. We're going to do it all in one skillet. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you'll always know when my shows are posted. I'm going to go ahead, get my bowl here, get my ground beef out of the refrigerator, and then we're going to start loading it up. Okay, so we're going to start with 1 or 1.5 pounds of ground beef, and to that we're going to add 1 egg, I've got 1/2 cup of panko breadcrumbs. You can use regular breadcrumbs also. Now this is what I'm using right here. These are very light and very crispy breadcrumbs. I like to use those because they're kind of very airy. So I'm going to put that in. Now I've got about 1/2 an onion here, and I'm just going to dice very small so that we can mix it all up with the ground beef. So if you don't want to put onions in it, you don't have to do that. But we like onions in ours. And it's a filler. You just get more bang for your buck. I'm getting these chopped up, and I'm going to add this. And then we're going to add our seasonings. There we go. Okay. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and I got some garlic powder here, and I'm just going to shake it in just a little bit, kind of get the same measurement, about 1/4 teaspoon. And I've got some Worcestershire for some extra flavor, and we're talking about 1/2 tablespoon probably for what I'm using right here in the 1 pound of ground beef. Now, if you want to double this recipe, y'all can go right ahead. I'm just putting on my plastic gloves here to get all this mixed up. And then once I get this all mixed up, we're going to form our patties. Okay, to form the patties, now what I like to do is just put some parchment paper down on the countertop. This will save you extra dishes, okay? And what I'm going to do is just use a measuring cup, and this is a 1/2 measuring cup. And I'm just going to put my mixture. That way it'll keep all of the patties about the same size. Put that in there like that. I'm just going to place it on my parchment paper here. All right, so let's go ahead and make the rest of them. Now, the 1 pound of ground beef should make about 4 of the patties if you're using like a 1/2 cup size, just to kind of give you an idea of how many this is going to make. All right, here goes our 4th one. Lay another piece of parchment paper over it, and all we're going to do is just flatten these. We want to keep them all about the same thickness. And all easy cleanup. You couldn't ask for an easier cleanup on this. Like I said, we're going to make this easy for you guys. Okay, let's see what we got. Perfect. Lay that right here. Okay, it's time to start frying these hamburgers up. So I'm going to be using a deep skillet here, and this will aid in making our country gravy also later. And then I've got a big pot of water back here only because I'm going to be cooking up some dumplings to go with it. So if you want to make mashed potatoes with your steaks, or if you want to make noodles, then, you know, now's a good time to get that going. So I'm going to turn on my burner to a medium-high. All I'm going to drizzle some oil, about 1 tablespoon of oil in my pan. And to that, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of butter. We're looking to get this nice and hot, so I want that butter to be sizzling. Let's go ahead now and place our patties into our pan. So we're going to let these sit for about 4 to 5 minutes, and then we're going to flip them over to the other side. Now, if you have more patties, you can do these in batches. That's totally fine. Let's go ahead now and flip them to the other side. We're going to give them 3 to 4 minutes on this side, and I'm really looking for them to be done on the center of them. So I just kind of cut into one just to make sure it's all cooked all the way through, and it is. So what we're going to do now is pull these out of the pan and just lay them on a plate so we can make our country gravy. And to get started with that, I'm going to turn my pan down to medium-low. So all the fat that's in the pan, you want to keep that. We want that for our country gravy. So what I have is about 6 tablespoons of butter. We're going to melt this completely. You can scrape up off the bits from the bottom of your pan because, you know, what do we say? That's your flavor. All right, I'm going to turn it up just a little bit now to a medium, just a medium. Finish melting that. I'm going to go ahead now and salt my water for my pasta. A good little helping of salt there. That butter is looking nice, nice, nice. Let's go ahead and add 1/3 cup of flour. We're going to season with some pepper, some garlic powder, some onion powder, almost the same flavorings that we did with the hamburgers. We want to keep it all the same. Now, except I'm going to add just a little pinch of some cayenne pepper here, just to give it a little bit more flavor. All right, we're going to stir this around for about 3 to 4 minutes. What that's going to do is help cook that raw flour taste out of here. All right, you're right. I have a green one now, and that's because I lost my other one on the floor. All right, we're ready now to add our milk. 3 cups. Oh, there we go. Just a little bit at a time and stir it all in. This is smelling so delicious. All right, what we're going to do is just continue whisking for about 3 minutes until our gravy becomes thick. Just a thin thick. We don't want it like thick, all right? Make sure you try it and add what you need to. If you need to add more salt or any other seasonings, go right ahead. All right, what we're going to do now is turn our burner down onto low and add our steaks back in. it's looking so good right now. Just going to pour the gravy over each one. So you just can't see them anymore. Turn off the burner. Oh my gosh, this tastes really good with the egg noodles. These are actually the dumpling noodles. You can do mashed potatoes with this. It is so tender and so flavorful. And that gravy, country style for sure. Okay guys, what are you doing with your 1 pound of ground beef in the refrigerator? You saw what I did. Alright, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you comment down below if you've ever had hamburger steaks before with country gravy. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification so you'll always know when shows like this one here are posted. Okay, I will see you on my next episode.